What's up YouTube, it's JackalGoldKick. So in this video I'm going to be addressing something that's been said to me online in real life, and it's always brought up, and I'm going to finally talk about it in a video because quite frankly I'm getting fed up with hearing it, and I kind of hope that this will clear the air and people will finally understand. So this is going to be a video about why I never had a job, why I never worked a job, and why that thing still stands. Because this is brought up a lot online towards me, and it's brought up in real life. I mean, first things first, I don't think it should be anybody's business what somebody does in their life, whether they work or not. People should just focus on living their own lives instead of trying to worry about what someone else is doing. But to address this topic, why don't I work? Why haven't I never worked? First things first, I have social anxiety. In public places, around people in general, it's very uncomfortable for me to do it. So much anxiety. Even places I've already been to more than once, I will have anxiety. Like I said, public places I've been to more than once, I'll have bad anxiety. Whether that's picking up food at McDonald's by myself or any other place. It's hard for me to be there, you know? Like worrying about what people say about me, you know, because of things that happened in my past. And, you know, just the concept of like being around people. It's like I don't even know where to look. I don't want to look at them. I don't know where to look in the area. So sometimes I have to look at my phone or do something where I feel uncomfortable about, like, I don't know, grabbing my coat or doing something. You know, sometimes it'll be other anxiety stuff. Like if I'm crossing the road, I don't want to cross the road at a certain time because maybe somebody will say something, so I got to cross it a certain way. Or if two people are walking on the sidewalk, I'm like, oh, I don't want to be rude, so let me walk on the grass. Maybe I'll get in their way, and so they'll say something. You know, I have a lot of stuff going on up here. I got really bad social anxiety, so that's a big reason why I don't work a job. I also dropped out of school. I don't have a lot of experience, and I also have trauma because I wasn't treated good at all by my father. Beat me down a lot, you know, and people need strong parent figures, and I had a good mom, but I did not have a good father, so that affected me, and it still does affect me. It'll probably affect me my whole life. Not saying there's anything wrong with working a job because it's the way people can make money and stuff like that, but I'm just so tired of people not understanding where I'm coming from. And then, you know what the irony is of all this shit? I feel like the world's stacked against me, and you know, it's kind of BS for me, you know, because the irony is that all the mentions about job and all that stuff, and you know, making that change in life, that is a future goal if I can actually get a therapist to work on my problems. Because what are you told online? Get therapy so you can fix your issues. You know, mental health is bad, you know, go get therapy. And I haven't been able to fucking do that. I haven't. I've tried for months now. Contacted people on psychologyday.com. Try to get a doctor's referral. All this shit I've tried, and it's resulted to nothing. I don't have money like that, so I can't buy it. I can't buy a therapist out of pocket. The one place I called about therapy, they don't specialize in my addiction, which is porn addiction. Ain't that a fucking shame? I'm on a wait list for one place, but who knows how long that'll be. And then one place I tried calling, I didn't even fucking answer. And I can't switch insurance till July. You know, so the irony is, like, the way I'm living is really all I can do for now. You know, sitting in the house playing video games, being on the internet stuff, this is all I really can do for now. You know? It's not easy for a person like me to just go get a job like that and just do it. I have bad anxiety. I have trauma, you know. I have a lot of issues up here. You know, I even have OCD. And trust me, it does depress me that, you know, I don't have a way of making money like that, and I don't have income like that. It does depress me, especially recently. Got a sprained ankle. I can't even fucking afford a fucking brace for the foot right now. You know, laptop charger, can't even afford that. You know, that kind of shit does depress me. It does get to me. But at the same time, you know, my mental health issues of what I went through in my life is what's preventing me from it. And I just always feel awkward and just, you know, kind of offended, to be honest with you, when people bring up the job thing, because I just feel like a lot of people don't understand it, you know? They don't. And it's looked at a certain way if you don't work. Fucking hell, like, you know, at least I'm chasing a dream at the very least. You know, it may not be a dream that's giving me millions, but at least I'm trying to do something, some type of self-made shit that's cool, you know. But I kind of want to let go of the analytics and stuff because that is depressing. And chasing a dream has uncertainty, but in general, you know, it's one thing for people to give criticism and stuff like that, but I just feel like some people don't understand. You know, they don't understand the things I've been through in life and the mental health issues I have, you know, is why I don't work a job. It's not that I ever won't ever do it in the future. I just need to get a therapist, work on my mental health issues, and also work on the anxiety, and then ask them how the whole job thing works. Because when I dropped out of school, I started living an isolated lifestyle and got comfortable with that, and I missed out on a lot of stuff, missed out on a lot of experience. I'm 25 years old. Trust me, I don't want to be like this forever. I don't want to be like this in my 30s, 40s. I think I like this shit sometimes. It's depressing sometimes, man. You know? But I just hope people can understand where I'm coming from with the job thing, you know? And it's not like the job thing's perfect either, you know? Some people hate the jobs they work, you know? And the idea that you got to work your job until you're old and gray and near death, then you can retire, then you can enjoy your money. That don't sound too grand to me. The goal should be work a job on the side and then hustle a side career or whatever, which is probably what I'll do if I, you know, if I get in the direction I want to get. So, yeah, I had to get this off my chest and talk about this finally, because this is a recurring thing that's always talked about. And you know, if you're someone that's extroverted or you don't have anxiety and you finish school and you had good parents, it's probably real easy for you to get a job. It ain't no problem, you know. But for me, it's like, you know, it's completely different. You know, I've heard this term before, and it's true. I do live a neuro, whatever you call it, divergent life. And it's not that I'm lazy. It's not that I'm just lazy and can't work. You know, I'm competent enough to fucking run the dishwasher and take the trash down and clean a whole basement by myself sometimes. Do dumbbell workouts, go for walks, do YouTube stuff for 11 years plus and other channels. I'm not a lazy person. But the circumstances and things I explain is why I never worked or had a job. So I hope people finally get it and they can stop bringing this up.